Alright, the R36S. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna give my thoughts and feelings about this, goods and bads, and some tips. So, be prepared, because this is gonna be a lot of talking, but let's cover it. Okay, let's give my thoughts and opinions on this. I know lighting's a little bad right now, but I'm gonna turn it on in a second. This device is insane, but there's a bunch of little problems with it. First of all, I got a real R36S. You want to make sure that you got the real one, and when you do get the real one, it boots up Arcos ROMs. You can see right there. So this is the real device. So basically what an R36S is, it has 15,000 games running from all these consoles. So we got like Capcom 1, 2, and 3. We got MAME, PC Engine, Family Computer, Super Famicom, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Sega Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Dream Gear, Neo Geo, PlayStation, PSP. And those are all the consoles. This is another like server thing where you can like get games from. I'm not fully aware of that. But anyway, this here is like a list of like all games. And these are all fully legit licensed games. And then here are like favorites. These are ones that I'm currently playing. So like there's Super Mario Kart, Pokemon Diamond. There's also Marvel vs. Capcom. We're gonna play a couple in a little bit, but let's look at like the goods, I guess, about this. First of all, I love this. This is awesome. This thing is incredible. It's nice. It's amazing. But there is some huge flaws with this that we're going to talk about. First of all, this is genuinely a legal product. It's a device. It has all those games. It's awesome. But like I said, you want to make sure you get the real one because there's a lot of fakes going around. When I booted mine up, it said Arcos. That's the emulator it uses. But let's cover a little bit of like in depth about this. So if we press this button here, it's going to bring up a main menu tab. There's a bunch of like settings you can do. There's right here, there's his brightness, so I can turn that up and down. There's a bunch of like different emulator settings. There's scraper. I'm not going to get too deep into this, but there's like all these console settings and stuff like that. You can basically tweak this however way you want it. There's like system volume. There's also like volume control on the side here, so you don't really have to go in the menu for that. And then if I scroll here to options, this is like advanced stuff. Now there's Wi-Fi. Now, here's the flaws. Or one of the flaws, at least. You cannot connect to the Wi-Fi unless you hook up a Wi-Fi adapter. I tried connecting to my personal Wi-Fi, and it would not work. You have to use a cable, or like a Wi-Fi cable, and I want to access the storage on this unit. That way I can add custom ROMs to this, because you can add ROMs. However, the downfall is it is severely annoying to do. On this side, you charge the device, and there's a headphone jack. Another flaw about this is you cannot connect Bluetooth headphones. Bluetooth just does not work on this whatsoever. And a huge flaw that I'm going to get to in a second is SD cards. There's an SD card here for all of the ROMs. There's an SD card here for Arcos, which is, like I said, the emulator that runs the whole thing. Those can go out, and I have not yet changed mine, so I'm running off of those horrible SD cards. I've been watching a bunch of like YouTube videos on them, and I am honestly kind of confused on what to do. I don't want to mess up, but yeah, it's been a little scary, but we're gonna get it done eventually. And I want to add some PS1 ROMs but I cannot access. I'm having trouble getting the storage on my phone. That way I can send the ROMs over. I need that cord, and it's not letting me do it. But with all that kind of like talk out of the way, I guess we can play a couple games here. So I have some games favorited that I've been playing. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Mario Kart DS, Marvel vs. Capcom. Any games that you guys want to know that's on this device, put them in the comments, and I will reply to you if they're on this device or not. If they are not on the device, you guys can get them on the device by downloading ROMs, let's say on your phone or laptop, and you can move them over to this via SD card. But you do be aware that, like I said, these SD cards can go out, so if you kind of add everything onto a new SD card and put it in here, it should work. There's a bunch of YouTube tutorials for that. I'm not going to get crazy deep into it. But let's play a game. Let me go to my favorites. Let's just do like... It's like I have Mario Kart DS, but let's do Super Mario Kart. I feel like that's such a basic game we can play. So here it is, booting up. Turn up the volume a little bit. Yeah, Super Mario Kart. We're just gonna go through here. All right, who should we be? Let's be Bowser, cause why not? We're just gonna do a Mushroom Cup. I do love this. This is such a sick console. There's a bit of flaws with it, but overall, I love this console. I'm gonna be taking this console everywhere with me. It's a little clunky to hold. On the back of the unit, there's the bumpers, and that's how I can drift. After this, we're gonna get into save states and options, because there's a little bit more I have to cover with the in-depth part of the other games, because every specific game is different. We are currently in the lead, though, which is pretty cool. No! That is really bad. Okay. We're on the other last lap. Well, we got second. Okay, so let's get into, like, technical stuff. So you press this button here. Nope, I lied. Ignore that. You press select and X. You got a pause menu. You can resume, restart, close content, and save states. There's a bunch of other controls here. You're also able to take a screenshot, and I'm not sure where that goes. I haven't looked at that yet. Anyway, so you can save. Every single game has a save option. The Pokemon games, you can save directly in the game, but yeah, that's that. You're able to close the game here. However, if you want to close the game actually, so like if I'm on the menu here, you take select and start and double press, and it brings you back to the menus. Just like so. Another thing, there's a screensaver. So if I'm on the screen here and I press this, a kind of demo screen will pull up of just one of the random games. If I leave this idle, it will just play random games as like a little demo thing. Alright, let's talk about the search bar. Like I said, there's a search bar. So let's say you want to do, I don't know, Pokemon, right? So, any of you Pokemon fans, you can see if I do Pokemon, hit this button right here, all Pokemon games. These are all Pokemon games. If they have a little picture, it would pop up here. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why they're not showing up. I don't know if that's just a glitch on my end or what's happening. But like here, Pokemon, the diamond one, that's the one I'm currently playing. Yeah, it kind of has that little picture. Some games have it, some games don't. And then hardware, like I said, on the back, you have those bumpers. Here's the battery. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't touch this if I were you, unless you want to get a new battery. On the side here, there's a reset button, and that's the power on and off. And yeah, really, that's all what there is. When you charge it, that light will turn red. And if I press X on this menu, random games. Another cool thing I'll show really quick. I know this video is getting long, but we go to advanced settings. Nope, I lied. UI settings. And you can change the theme. So right now it's the NES box. If I do the switch and I back out, it's going to reset. And now I kind of got this kind of theme. And yeah, I can go back here, UI settings, theme. Let's try this one. It's going to reset. Now we kind of got this. Pretty cool. I'm going to go back to my original NES box because I like that one a lot. But yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to know what kind of games are on this, or you have a game in mind that you don't know it's on this, ask away in the comments, and I will tell you if that game is on here or not. But yeah, let's finish this video up. I recommend. It is a great unit for the price you pay. It is good. There are some things that I wish were tweaked a little bit, better SD cards, and stuff like that. It would make the game a little better. Worth it. Just make sure you know what you're doing if you're going to tweak the inside of this, like with SD cards and ROMs, adding, you know what I mean? You can add and delete games, you can customize it. Just make sure you know what you're doing, and make sure, for the love of God, you get the right one. Don't get a fake R36S. Make sure it's real and legit. There's videos online that you can look up that tell you which ones are real and which ones are fake. But overall, that's all I have to say about this. I know I kind of ranted on this video. I apologize, but this is a very important device. And if you guys want to get it yourself, I hope this video helped you out. But that is it. I'm the Minicade, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.